Regular EV Dad here. John, how you doing? Well, I posted the trip up here a couple of hours ago, and first of all, please show gratitude to the content creators. Not me, but to those that I've learned from Kyle Out of Spec Motors and Bjorn and so many others, because you don't realize how much work goes in to editing. Now, obviously, we had issues on the way up here with the charger getting stuck at Anderson. It is what it is. It is now 4:30 on Sunday, and we're heading home. Now, our ETA in a regular car would be about 10 o'clock at night, but we know it's going to be later than that because we have to put an hour and a half or so of juice into it. As is always the case. Things have already gone slightly wrong. Bluetooth isn't connecting to EV Notify. So, not sure yet, but it looks like we may just end up doing this the old-fashioned way and just letting the system tell us where we're going. We know we have to stop at Anderson and or Willows, and then probably Vacaville. So we'll see. We'll see how the situation. We'll see if the phone, if I can fix it while we're going. On the last video, I wasn't aware how much bouncing there was until I actually got the raw footage. So, if right now we're still because we just got the munchkin something to eat, so my position, well, if either I'm not going to record while driving, or if I do, it's going to be down here, which is what I did for the first couple of videos. The irony being, I preferred recording like this, but the results are horrible. There's too much flex. So anyway, this is a learning experience, and we'll have all new cameras for the road trip that's coming up. With that, hey, please like, subscribe, share, comment, ask questions. We're all on this adventure. Let's see where we go. So, a little bit of a progress update. London, did you enjoy your chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
Yes, she did. In terms of the car, we're at 60 odd %. We're coming downhill. We're on 5. And a better road planner and EV Notify working together have decided that even with the heat and the wind, that we can pull into Willows at 5%. I hear the sound of yawning behind me. You going to sleep? No. So we're going to pull into Willows at 5% hopefully, and then charge for 33 minutes, which, given the fact that 2 people and a dog needs peace, seems about fine. And then we're going to pull out of there and head to Vacaville, charge for 22 minutes, and then drive home and pull in with 12%. And I can't tell you why I decided that we want to pull in with 12%, because my settings say quite clearly I'm happy to pull in with 5%, but whatever. So that looks like the strategy. It's 7:02. We're just coming up towards the signs for the Rolling Hills Casino. I believe it's not that far away. If COVID hadn't happened, you would have seen my alter ego, Big British John, performing there. And hopefully you'll have that opportunity soon. Other casinos are available, and I'm available for bookings. But more to our point right now. The GOM is reading 83. We're at 36.5%. We've 55 miles to go to the charger. There is quite a lot of wind. The app is showing 10 mile an hour pretty much face in. So when we had the coverage of the hills, I did actually increase the speed a little bit. And the reason for that is that Mrs. Regular EV is maybe 1.5 miles, 2 miles ahead of me. And she needs to stop for gas and coffee. the last Dutch Brothers of the road trip. So we may see her briefly. We're going to call in at Arent, where we did on the way up, but not charge, hopefully. And let me just check something with my co-pilot here. Does anybody want a hot chocolate milk with a sweater?
Me.
Well, there you go. Huge surprise there. No one was expecting that result. We'll see you at Dutch Brothers.
Hello.
So we're just outside Corning. Mrs. Regular EV is up ahead, not far away. We're within a minute of her, best I can tell. The reason I'm checking in is that yellow warning lights just come on, which is 20%. Interestingly, EV Notify says we're at exactly 22%. The car on the vehicle status charging screen, as it were, says 19. So, three different readings. We've got 20 miles extra on the GOM. And yeah, we're gonna stop in 10 minutes. Well, we're not gonna stop. We're just gonna grab a coffee before we go and charge at Willows, where apparently, rather interestingly, Lugshare says 3 units are out of order, and their Trimerica up says there's 2. Wouldn't it be interesting if everything worked, would it? Alright, we will check in from Willows. Maybe I should look at getting sponsorship from Dutch Brothers. So yeah, that was Mrs. Regular EV in the RV. What do you call it when an electric car jams up the only pull-through RV space? The start of a divorce. Anyway, we're just going to get coffee and then we may or may not see her at Walmart. Anyway, let's see where this goes. Well, it's the camera's not really capturing this, but it's actually getting dark outside and lights now have to be on. We pulled in at 6% of charge, which is great. Charged up. I think maximum charge is 126, 129. I'll get it from the records afterwards and post it in the video. And by the way, if it makes sense for me to put those screenshots and captures the way I do in there, please let me know. One of the things I've always liked about Kyle from Outspecs videos is that he shares the data. Another hot chocolate milk with a sweater murdered in the line of duty by regular EV Junior over there. So the recommendation, and I'm not sure about this, not sure if it was wind or what ABRP, a better route planner, was thinking. When we pulled in, it said we should charge to 66%, I think it was. 67%. And that we would then pull into the outlets at Vacaville with a very low state of charge, which is what we want. However, when I just reinitialize the app, it says we're now going to pull in with a 20% state of charge. Now, to be fair, and I think this is, the whole thing about people need to understand about EVs and road tripping. And this is my use case, so this may not be the same as everybody else's. But we pulled in. I did a 1 minute 52, 2 minute video on I plugged in first of all. No issues, pleased to say, no issues. Ramped up to full speed straight away. No problems there. Use the NFC, again, great, fantastic. And not sure why you have to press the continue button as if you're going to do something else, having authorized and got to that point. And then I took the dog for a quick walk so he could relieve himself. Turned on the AC for the car. And took the kiddo and myself went into the Walmart's, which is right there, used the restrooms. Came back, the wife called, discussed plans, and within that time frame, we didn't even get anything to eat, but we did everything we needed to do. And I'm like, oh, we're charged, time to go. And so it really doesn't add anything. We've been driving for at that point 3.5 hours, maybe a little bit more. I'll have to work it out. But we reached the end of human endurance. I certainly couldn't go another rest stop without stopping. So there you go. So the plan is now a 20-minute charge in Vacaville, I believe. And then that will take us home. Have a good night. I'm here in the darkness. Not that the light makes much difference. We are pulling into Vacaville, into the outlets, bang on time. Actually, maybe a minute or so earlier. At exactly 20% state of charge. I know that because the yellow light, battery light, just came on. We need 22 minutes of charge, assuming a healthy charge. And I see the green lights of happiness over there. As I'm pulling in, I also see the Tesla superchargers to my right. So looks like no one's going to be lonely. The best thing I can say about this so far, so normal. Yeah, normal. The extra charge that we got, whatever a Better Route Planner's reasons for, we were doing a healthy lick over the speed limit the whole way here. There's very little traffic. So yeah, it is what it is. Oh, we have a curb. I have to go around. That's fine. That's not an issue. So everything is shut, and the only thing that we do need. It's funny to see all the screens turn on as you back in. So we're just going to pick this one at random. The only thing that I badly need to clean my screen. So this is going to be quick and boring at 20 odd minutes. Next thing, hopefully, will be we finished, we're home. Good to have you with us. Well, it's 11:36, and that's the end of my journey near us, damn it. I'm just going to help the wife out with a couple of things, and then drive half a mile, plug in, and turn off. The car performed flawlessly. Charting was as expected, if not slightly better. Performance, efficiency, speed, wind resistance, all those things, brilliant. It did take some work to get that. Things like a better route planner, knowing how those things work to get the most out of it, because the built-in system still sucks. I will work out the numbers. We charged more than we needed to. I just came in with 54 miles, and what percentage do we have? We have 21%. And since the irony is, I think my wife called me as I was getting ready to leave, and I put 6% in and I didn't need. But it's so efficient, even with the wind pushing against us and the colder temperatures. It's below 60, but it's just been flawless. So for me, regular EV dad and regular EV junior back there, and gambler, thanks for joining us on this journey to Klamath, Oregon, and back to San Jose. The next big one will be the first part of heading to New York, and between now and then, there'll be some more testing with a better route plan, a couple of accessory videos, reviews, and the like. And my ambition, my goal is to put out one big piece of content every 2 weeks, with incremental stuff. So, but I personally find, new people coming to the channel, I want them to find lots to get involved in, to binge, as it were. That's how I am with podcasts and YouTube channels. And anyway, so look, it's been great. It's been as normal as it should be, for a geek, and I look forward to the next one. You have yourself a great and safe day. I'm going to take her to bed. Have a good night.